Pamela Ambundo. I come from this village, a company where we are at right now. It's my village is a village that I'm very proud of because these are the spaces I used to run around when I was a little kid. So this initiative is very, very close to my heart because unfortunately I have learned this as an adult that there is a challenge for the girl child accessing sanitary pads for their very normal menstruation cycle.
What inspired you to start the initiative?
What inspired me was actually the fact that the problem exists. It's a challenge. In talking to the headmaster or the principal of the school, he could correlate very much the problems that the girls are undergoing to their performance in school. So that touched me very much because I am a teacher by background. I have taught at Nairobi School, Kianda, and Loreto Musungari. So I have worked with young people and I know how it is when there is a lack. They feel ashamed and they easily go into other uh, undesirable ways to try and be as normal as possible. So I did not want that to be the case, especially for something that is just so basic as a sanitary pad, which is required whether you like it or not. You must have periods. It's normal thing. So I say that surely I may not be able to do this by myself because I quickly realized that it is very expensive, but I realized that I have a platform in which I can mobilize the community and bring some awareness so that they themselves can, do their part while we look around for resources and other ways in which we can address this problem.
So when did the project start?
This project is very, very baby. It started in 2024, and it wasn't really the real one. It just got it right. I was in a conference in Toronto where people were crowding over some dignitary who is a big donor in Africa. And when I got close, I just decided to say, I have a school called a company. Then she said, she didn't have time. So she said, can you give me a card or the website? And I didn't have it. When I went to online, I found the website is inactive. So I started by now a project to bring the website active, to make it active so that the school could be visible to the world. And that was all that I was interested in. So when I called the principal and started discussing that, and he said, look, we have all this list of challenges, and number one on the list was uh, this kind of period poverty. And I said, really? And that's how this was born. So I hired a guy who has been working with the principal, myself, and the teacher in charge of IT. And right now, we are proud to say we have a website that works. And now, since that is done, we are now focusing on the really number one challenge, which was the period poverty.
So that means all the challenges. What are some of the challenges you're going through to set up today's event?
Today's event is not just this event, it is just many hours of working, many hours of talking. As you may appreciate, I work for the government, so I am a full time employee. I work 7.5 hours in a day, and getting time to allocate to this is tricky. It means I've been having late nights and so on, and also there is a time difference, I think 7 or 8 hours difference between Detroit, Michigan, and here home in Kenya. So it means that when I want to speak to the headmaster or the principal or, the Africa Heart Organization, it means either I am early or late in order to speak to them normal times in Kenya. So those have been so many challenges. And then the other challenge is approaching people because as I found out, initially I thought that I can just afford to buy, but I got a rude shock when I did a research and I found out that sanitary pads are very costly. I even tried and approached Procter and Gamble, who produce Always, and they told me that they do have a program, but we would be placed on a list to wait. And when I realized we have this problem, there wasn't time to wait, so it meant that we do it immediately. So with the people, I have a challenge because some will help, some get excited about it, and some are like, and might discourage you. So those are some of the challenges.
Okay. As we conclude, what are some of the people you want to give hope?
Oh, that's a great question because all this is not possible by me myself. I play a tiny role by talking about it, but there are so many people, including Owen TV, that are supporting me. First, I will start by where I work. I work for Global Affairs Canada, and the people there are great. When I told them about this initiative, some of them have worked with development initiatives and they know. So they have given me ideas, encouragement, something, not necessarily in monetary form, but encouragement and that kind of support. Monetary form, some have done so at home and abroad, chipping in here and there, and that's why we've been able to afford to actually what we are going to do today, distribute packages of sanitary towels or pads of good quality to all the 318 girls of this school. It makes me very, very proud.
What is your call to government about today?
Oh, like I said, I don't like to be political, but I just would like that the systems that have been put in place, they seem to be brilliant. First of all, just by the fact that the government has recognized that it's a challenge, because in other countries they don't even. So our government has recognized. So, and they have put in place policies. I will not go into the details on that, if they can just make those policies work and make the sanitary kits reach the students as they are supposed to, it would be great. Yeah. Thank you.
It was nice.
Thank you. So, my name is Pamela Ayuma.